everyone. Welcome to Learn English in 5 minutes. First of all, my apologies that I was not able to upload or make any video, but that was only because I'm not well. I have an excruciating pain in my upper right back, and I can now, after like 3-4 days, now I can at least sit like this with the belt that I'm wearing for an hour maybe, and not even straight. You can see I'm like moving back and forth, and that is the only reason I was not able to make videos. I tried making videos while lying down, but it didn't work for me. But anyways, I thought I'm just gonna make a quick video because even I miss interacting with you guys. So I thought let me just quickly make one short video. And thank you guys for voting on the question that I asked. And mostly people said that I should make video on English vocabulary. So like that English vocabulary is like huge, like really huge, and it is very difficult to cover everything. So what I thought, I'm going to divide everything into categories, and let's say 10 categories, and today we'll be taking up one category, which is personality, and I would be talking about 14 words that can be a new addition to your vocabulary, or probably you've heard them before, or some might know it already. So 7 would be positive, 7 would be negative. Please be careful while using negative personality traits because it can definitely hurt someone. In fact, there are certain situations I would say that even the negative personality traits are taken in a fun, positive manner, and I'll show you how. So let's quickly get started. The first positive personality trait, or the word that I would like you to add to your vocab, would be affectionate. Affectionate is someone who is loving and caring, who shows a lot of love to you, whether you're not well or whatsoever the situation is. Like you can say, my husband, an example, my husband is affectionate, my son is affectionate, my parents are affectionate. Like, considering my situation, I could barely walk or change sides or do anything. My husband did a wonderful job in taking care of me and our little one. So yes, like I can say that he's affectionate. So affectionate is the word. The second word that we would be discussing today is ambitious. Ambitious, you might have heard this word before. Ambitious means someone who has a lot of ambitions, a lot of dreams. I want to be a model, I want to be a writer, I want to be a car rider, I want to be a racer, I want to be a technician, anything, any dream that you have, ambitious. So that is one. So someone who has a lot of dreams, or probably someone who has a dream and has a very focused dream. So you can say any XYZ person, for example, Patrick is very ambitious and he works really hard towards to achieve those goals or ambition. Or let's say Reena, she's very ambitious. So ambitious. The third positive personality trait that we would be discussing is reliable. Reliable means someone you can rely on, someone you can depend on whenever you are in need. This is a person you can, always look up to. This is a person who will never leave you alone. So reliable means any example that you can say. For example, you can say that Ritu, she is very reliable. You can completely depend on her. Or my co-workers are very reliable, I can completely depend on them. So this word is reliable, one of the positive personality traits that we're discussing, and that is something you can add to your vocabulary. Reliable could be anyone. It could be your parents, your friends, your partner, your kids, anyone. Fourth word is courageous. Courageous is someone who is brave, who's strong, who doesn't fear anything. So you can say, he is amazingly courageous, and looks like fear is not in his dictionary. He is amazing. He's amazingly courageous. Someone is amazingly courageous. He is so courageous that he doesn't even think twice by doing before doing these daring things. So courageous. Fifth word is calm. Someone who is stress free, someone who's relaxed, who is composed, or who can, soothe, pacify someone else, So you've always, probably you must have heard this, you should maintain your calm, or you should stay calm and composed. So let's say how we can use it in an example. So her voice was really calm. We told her about her friend's accident, yet her voice was very calm, yet she was very calm. So calm. This is one of the words that we can use. The sixth, moving on to the next word, sixth word is easygoing. Easygoing is someone who is, let's say, who is not very rigid, who molds himself or herself according to the situation. I would love to work with you. You're an easygoing person. I would love to work with someone like Ritu because she is an easygoing person. Easygoing person is someone who is like easy to work with, to stay with, or it could also be someone who's negatively, if you want to use, is very lazy or pushy. She's an easygoing. If I have to decide for dinner, I can say whatever I want because any which way she would agree to it. She will never have any anything against it, or she will never say no, we'll not go here, we're gonna go there. So she will basically have nothing against it. Easygoing can also be a negative trait for someone who is very pushy. You can push that person easily, or someone who is very lazy or has a laid back attitude. The last word in the personality trait, positive personality trait we'll be doing is generous. Generous is someone who's kind, who's not selfish. He's very generous. He gives lots of money to people in need. He's very generous. He gives food to people who are poor, who cannot afford it. So generous is the word. Now these are the positive personality traits. Moving on to the negative ones, let's take a look. And please don't feel bad if someone has said this to you, probably because they were saying this as a joke, because they were your friends, or even if someone has said it seriously. Now you know the meaning, and now you know when to use it, how to use it. Okay, moving on to the first word. It is arrogant or big-headed. That means someone who thinks he or she is the best, he or she is the right. There is no point talking to him about this new idea. He is so arrogant, he won't even let you complete your idea. He's far too arrogant to accept his mistakes. He's far too arrogant to feel that he can be ever wrong. So arrogant. Second is impolite. Impolite means someone who's rude. He is so impolite that no one wants to talk to him. I'm sorry, I think this back and forth movement might be distracting you, but I can't help it because of this pain. Yeah, so moving on, he is so impolite that no one wants to be a part of his team, or no one wants to be friends with him, or no one wants to share any ideas because he's very rude, he's very impolite in talking back. Third is aloof. Now, aloof is someone who is cold and someone who's unfriendly. He stood aloof in a corner because he doesn't feel like having a communication. He doesn't feel like talking to someone. So he was standing aloof. He was standing alone, not because he was shy, not because he was introvert, but because he was cold and he was unfriendly. Not this cold. Cold means, who doesn't even bother, oh, something bad happened to you? I don't care. I'm cold towards whatever is happening to you. I'm numb towards whatever is happening to you, right? Moving on, and the next word is aggressive. Aggressive means angry behavior or forcefulness, I'm not going to discuss anything with him. He gets so aggressive. He gets so angry. He gets so loud. Aggressive, on the other hand, is also used in certain jobs like, say, selling. You have to sell aggressively. That means you have to come at the front, and you have to throw out points that people will buy it. It has to be an aggressive selling. You have to be there and talk about your points and sell it, right? So it can be used as positively, negatively. Fifth word is sneaky. Someone who is deceptive, dishonest, someone who will do certain things and will find out information about you. So sneaky, he's a sneaky person. Just stay away from him. Make sure that your phone is locked. He might go through your phone. He might go through your system. So just make sure. Just be very, very sure about it. Sneaky can again use in a positive sense. For example, a group of friends or family are planning a surprise party for someone, and you have got the duty to sneak out of the calendar and see the dates available so that we can actually throw her a party where she doesn't get tensed at. So sneaky can also be used positively. Okay, moving on. Number 6 is dogmatic. Dogmatic is someone who hates change and who has a strong belief about something and believes that is true. So when people have opinion about a political party, or when they have opinions about a specific group of people in society, Again, it can be used in both sense. For example, you are aware what is what dogmatic is, correct? Now, for instance, I would say, listen, I don't want to, I don't intend to sound dogmatic, but I know that I'm right about this, and I don't think you should invest here. So, this is a person who knows what it is, and that's how he's throwing. But if I'm talking about a negative trait, then it could be there is no point taking this idea out there. He is so dogmatic, or she is so dogmatic, that they won't even care about your pointers that you have highlighted here, right? Because they already have a set of belief and they don't even care. Okay, moving on. Finally, the last one. It is impatient. Someone who cannot wait, or someone who's restless, which I'm getting now. But otherwise, I'm very patient. I'm getting now because of this pain. So someone who has short temper. So that is, you can say, impatient. For example, everyone is getting impatient about the test results now. Everyone is getting impatient. The flight has got delayed in 3 times in last 20 hours, and everyone is impatient now, or he or she is so demanding and impatient. So that is impatient, when you just can't wait for something to happen. It's not excitement. It's not a one time thing that normally I am patient, I'm just excited and restless now. No, impatient is a personality trait. If someone is impatient, they will be impatient. They cannot wait for something, or they just don't have the patience enough to understand what is happening, right? So these are the 14 words that we have discussed today. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. 7 positive, 7 negative. Please use these words wisely, and if someone uses them on you, now you know what these words means. We'll be discussing about our second category in the next video, and I hope by then I'll be fine and I'll not be dancing or swinging like this. And the next video would be about colors. So what is so different about colors? Blue, pink, maroon, we all know, but then there are different shades, that I would really like you guys to know, because when people say turquoise this, or sea green, or sea blue, then you should know what they mean, right? So I'm going to show you certain pictures, and then you will identify what these colors are, and it'll be fun. So next time when you go out, you can tell your friends or family, and then be like, how do you know that, right? So you can say that. So take good care of yourself, guys. I'm going to take very good care of myself, because it's very important. I'm in very much pain. Stay safe, stay happy, keep learning. Bye bye.